What's going on, people? It's your boy Cairo No Days Off, aka the public school prodigy, and welcome to my official review of the original Dragon Ball manga. So with that being said,
let's just jump into it.
The Dragon Ball series was first released back in 1984 and ran until 1995, with the first chapter being released in the 51st issue of the weekly Shonen Jump magazine. The story was created by the god Akira Toriyama, who at the time had established himself as a successful mangaka with his previous body of work, Dr. Slump. It is believed that Toriyama drew inspiration for Dragon Ball from Journey to the West, an ancient Chinese folktale that also happens to feature a monkey boy as the main protagonist who goes on adventures around the world with his group of friends. But that's enough about the story behind the story. If you're looking for a more detailed breakdown of the history of Dragon Ball, I suggest you watch this video by Geekdom 101. In terms of the manga itself, the version of Dragon Ball I chose to read is the 3-in-1 manga, which features, as you would expect, the first 3 volumes of the series. Immediately from the first few panels, you can tell a whole lot of love was put into creating this manga. The story starts where you would expect it, with our main protagonist, Goku, just doing his thing in the forest. Shortly after we're introduced to Goku, we meet his main partner in crime for the first few volumes, Bulma, aka the ultimate waifu. Without spoiling too much of the story, essentially Goku and Bulma, along with a few other characters, embark on a mission to find the 7 magical orbs called the Dragon Balls. Once all of the 7 Dragon Balls have been gathered, the ultimate Chad, aka Shinron the Dragon, is summoned and will grant you one wish. After hearing this basic plot synopsis, you might think that Dragon Ball was aimed at the younger demographic, and you wouldn't be totally wrong in thinking that. However, let me remind you that Dragon Ball was released in the late 80s, during a time where the humor was a lot more raunchy. We get our first example of this type of humor moments after Goku and Bulma first meet. Once Bulma discovers Goku is in possession of the 4-star Dragon Ball, she tries to persuade him to give her the ball by doing this. And no, this type of lewd humor isn't just a once-off joke. Check out these examples of Bulma being put on full display for the sake of humor. Aside from treating Bulma like a Twitch star who just embraced the hot tub meta, there are a few other things that I really enjoyed about the manga. Something I really enjoyed about the original series of Dragon Ball, especially when compared to the more popular Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, is the fact that it isn't just the Goku show. Each character, like Yamcha, Oolong, and even Launch, all have their own part to play in the story, and they all have their own unique voice that sets them apart from each other. When you couple this unique cast of characters with the amazing visual storytelling and wide variety of locations thought up by Toriyama, you end up with something that readers of all ages can enjoy. Overall, I really enjoyed reading the Dragon Ball manga. I thought the illustrations were well put together and were able to accurately get across what the characters were feeling. The story was well written and always left me wondering what would happen next. There is of course a lot of action in the story, but there are a few moments where things are slowed down to have a more emotional moment. A good example of this is when Goku is finally and unexpectedly reunited with his grandpa. So would I suggest you go out and read the Dragon Ball manga?
Absolutely.
I give it an official NDO rating of 9 Nimbus Clouds out of 10. And just like that, we've reached the end of the review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing and leave a comment down below.